And you know, whatever you're saying is gonna give the artist freedom, because now with these endorsements, they're at the mercy of the corporates. You know, with those royalty earnings, it's gonna give artists freedom to say no. If they feel like whatever this corporate is offering me is not a good deal, is not good enough, it will give them the freedom to say no. At least you can survive.
At least you can survive.
Yeah.
And many guys here, many artists, and that publishing or producer, because I wanted at least for them to break down the process when you're talking about people are being paid or whatever. When you're earning royalties and stuff like that, because most of us don't know. We don't know that there's somebody who wrote the music. Maybe there's an engineer. Maybe there's somebody who that split sheet that makes sure at least whoever participates in that song eats, right? So of course we've got cartels and mangauro in those MCSK, Prisk, and Camp, and that is why artists will always have to survive on shows and endorsements.
Yes, on subsistence,
and probably ringtones. Whereas they can survive actually on radio play, club play, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Do you know if you're a PSV, your license, part of your, I think, insurance or license registration includes a fee for the music going
that
to
goes
play.
To MCSK.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
And you know, whatever you're saying is gonna give the artist freedom, because now with these endorsements, they're at the mercy of the corporates. You know, with those royalty earnings, it's gonna give artists freedom to say no. If they feel like whatever this corporate is offering me is not a good deal, is not good enough, it will give them the freedom to say no. Right now, like there's a fight between, like how much money artists accept sometimes for corporate shows, nanini. There's a fight because there's some artists who are accepting, like low amounts and generally bringing the industry average
down
lower.
Yeah.
But I think people also need to understand there's some who are trying to survive.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Okay, some comments over here. Let's see. Lots for once, DJ. Okay, you read that. Yes, we have a variety to satisfy all tastes. From Ogidi to Gengeton. I guess that goes to the variety that DJ Dio was talking
shout
about.
Out to Waidaka Entertainment for that too as well. Yeah.
That was a big shout out.
Yo ilikuwa lazima yani tukote hapo hivyo yani boom boom boom. Mugo decide ataenda
ataenda deep.
Yeah.
I haven't finished watching, but I'm still watching in post.
Yeah.
Having kids back to back like a NBA championship. Anyway, conditioning starts at home and in school. Artistry as a career is not encouraged. Elolota says, I need to make time to come on this show. Boss, kuja.
Elolota, umekuwa ukitusikiza for so many years. You need to come.
You can even do Zoom.
Yeah.
If you don't want to travel, hatuna hiyo pesa ya kulipia. Lakini wewe kuja.
Yeah.
Lauren Kagui, I think in response to Sally Brown Sugar says, I understand the idea of supporting when alive, but I don't think there's anything wrong when people die too, which is true. I guess that's his personal choice, but the way he said it for me was in bad taste.
Now,
and I guess that was what in regards of.
But I think
that's what.
But I think what Redson said, like I understand where he's coming from, because Red na mimi si ni Waislamu na. And I know I could hear it, like he didn't say it, but I could hear it. And sometimes, we are cultured in such a way that these things are inbuilt in us, like sisi sana Waislamu hatupendi kuchangiwa tukifariki. Number one, because our funerals are very, very low budget. I'll tell you in Kenya, like 20,000 shillings for a Muslim funeral. That's an expensive one. 20K. 20K, not dollars, Kenya shillings. Our funerals they're quick. They're very low budget.
You die leo after.
So yeah, kwanza ukidai asubuhi, ukidai before, I think ukidai before 7. Ukidai before 7 unazikwa the same day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Ukidai after 7, like you'll be buried
7 a.m.
Yeah,
okay.
Before 7 a.m. You'll be buried the same day. But if you die, like after that, you will be buried
the next day.
The following
24
day.
hours, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's where, like Red was coming from in terms of, it's important that that we give people flowers when they're still alive, you know, because I think also ukiangalia hapa diaspora, you know, like we have that capacity to put together $30,000 within 2 weeks.
True.
So you ask yourself, you sit and ask yourself, this was a random, you know, like mtu alifariki, you know, it's an emergency. We can put up that in 2 weeks, $30,000. So try to imagine if we could marshal that kind of money, you know, just for something different, you know, like for something different. Let's say kuna msanii mali flani, let's just invest in him and see how this is gonna go. Ama kuna kitu flani, not necessarily for kaploti, you know, just for things that are happening out here, you know, and that's where I think
but I think also I think what happens is people look at ROI. And by that I mean with Kenyans, that's where the complication comes in.
Yeah.
If, let's say, for example, you're bringing, okay, let me not use Beyonce. Let me use, let's say, some of these local artists that are around here.
Yeah.
You know, or even let's say Beyonce. You know, whatever you're going to put in, or even let's say a local artist here, you know, whatever you're going to put in, already probably, there has been enough movement on the ground locally that particular person is popular. And let's say, for example, we've heard of like Extension, Pop Smoke, you know, some of those guys really made their names mashinani,
yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah.